Why, hello there, wonderful people of the internet. It is me, Scoober, your least favorite content creator. uh, Although, thank you to my 75 subscribers. Just wanted to say that real quick, because I don't think I've ever thanked them before. But other than that, we are here with a tier list about Alan Becker's Stickman animations. And I thought, I rewatched all of these episodes like about like the Minecraft ones and the AVM shorts and all that. I recently rewatched all of them and thought, hey, I really liked them all, so let's do a tier list. And also because I liked them all, there is no F tier. And I'm cutting these videos into seasons, starting with AVM season 1, which includes the original, or as I call it, episode 0. So, real quick, sorry for not doing any VR content lately. I'm just kind of taking a break from it. But if I do, when I do make a VR video again, it's probably going to be with version 50 of Lethal Company with the VR mod. But other than that, let's get straight into it with episode 0, which I still think it stands up, is very good. I I don't know what I'm saying really, but I still think it's really good, and but I don't think it's an S tier because there are a few other episodes that I would prefer over it. Mostly in season 3. I'm mostly just doing this because of an episode in season 3. If you know, you know. Or maybe you don't know. Ooh. But I think it holds up really well with the whole like Red being possessed by Herobrine thing, especially with the Obsidian mech and one of the only times the Stickmen actually wear armor, which does look kind of wonky. Oh yeah, also that SC's house actually does make a return. Also, I'm calling Orange, the Orange Circle Head, uh, SC. But overall, I think it is a very good A tier. And now with episode 1 of the season, Rediscovery, where SC ends up refinding Minecraft and showing it to everybody, which ends up showing more or less their personalities that they're gonna be that the stick figures are gonna be showing throughout the seasons, such as yellow likes redstone, blue likes farming and potions, green likes music, and red likes animals. Although I also do like the thing of them kind of being a bit weary of Red when he first starts making his stuff. So but overall, I think it's an A, but also worse than the last. But they're worse than episode 0. It's just kind of a bit short and doesn't really have much to it. And now with episode 2, the building contest. It's pretty simple, nothing really special about it. They all build excavators, and I think it's Greens ends up being the best, and then ends up getting blown up after he gets a trophy. Overall goofy, but I think it's worse than the other two, so B tier. And then we have Roller Coaster. Roller Coaster is really nice. I like it, with Yellow finding out that he can dig through the the Windows bar, and digging down to a mine shaft where he then figures out what rails are, and then he makes a railroad for all of his friends to enjoy, and then ends up killing his friends because he doesn't know how Minecraft physics work. But very good, but I don't think it's as good as the other two, but better than than episode 2. So I'm gonna put it above episode 2 in the B tier. And I forgot what this one is called. Actually, I forgot what most of these are called. But the potion one, where Blue finds out about potions and that he really likes Netherward, which is going to be a recurring gag of the series. Uh, but it's very I liked it just like everything else. I should probably just stop saying I liked it. I liked them all. But I like the whole fight scene at the end with when the pig drinks all of the potions and becomes really strong, and the climax of just the potions wearing out and him and the pig falling down and dying. And it's pretty fun, and shows one of the most reoccurring gags in the series, which is so reoccurring that it's even showed up in the newest episode. And I think it's worse than Roller Coaster, but better than the build contest. And the note blocks. I love the note blocks. I listen to it regular. Why are there two of these? There are two of these. Did I take 2 pictures of episode 12, or did I take 2 pictures of episode 13? I think I might have taken. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I accidentally took a picture one twice. Whatever. So the note block one is probably going, unless I'm misremembering something, it's probably going to be my favorite of the season. Mostly just because of the amazing note block music. I forgot who did it, but you should definitely watch the video because the note block music is amazing, and I like the gag of just SC turning the volume down and then them turning it back up to crank it up to full volume. Also, I think every season except for 4, which is still ongoing, has a note block episode. But overall, the music's nice, the animation is nice, just like all the episodes. S tier. And then, uh, command block. Command block introduces the command block. Whippity doo dah, whippity woo. And what ends up happening is that I think it's Yellow who finds out about the command block and starts using it. And then when Red finds out, they start doing like magic tricks with 2 of the others. I think it's SC and Blue, because there's nobody else except for Green, I guess. If unless Green is there, I don't think Green is there. Maybe it's Green and SC. I can't remember. But it's very nice, and I think one of the better episodes, especially when the command block gets hit by lightning and starts causing chaos. Which, not gonna lie, I thought would have had a bit of a bigger impact, but I still very much liked it. I'm ranking it above Rediscovery. And then I think that's PvP. I think episode 7 is PvP, which ends up having the gang building stuff, and then when the buildings when SC's building gets in the when Green's building gets in the way of SC's building, I think they end up having an argument about building, and what ends up happening is that when they start fighting, and SC gets a bit too angry at Green and ends up accidentally killing him, which they think is permanent. And then they end up spooking, and then Green ends up spooking them, to which they all kill him because they thought he was a zombie. But it does show that dying has no lasting impact, so yeah. And but it's one of the better ones. I think it ranks above episode 0, mostly just because of the fighting. I like any episode that has fighting. And then there's the Nether, where they find out that one of Alan's folders has a Nether portal in it, which is going to become very, very important. But other than that, they just go get some quartz, accidentally hit a pigman, and then they end up running from basically every single Nether mob that was in the game at that point, and then end up just going back and finding out there's more portals. Also, this episode only features Green and Blue, I'm pretty sure. But very nice episode. I rank it below episode 0, but above command block. And then this one. This one is an important one. I think it's episode 9, I think. But it's very important because it introduces Purple, who I will be elaborating on in future videos of the rankings. Mostly Season 2 and Season 3. Especially Season 3. But for now, all we know is that he's king of villagers on a different computer. And what ends up happening is that when Purple is giving quartz to everybody, and then Blue and Green are also giving quartz, which then ends up getting them locked in prison, and then they go to the end, which is, yeah, then they go to prison, get out of prison with a bribe, and then the whole thing starts happening. Just watch the video, it's kind of hard to explain all of it. But I very much enjoyed it, and I think it is an S tier, but below Note Block music. And then the end, where Blue and Green have been crowned kings, or as I call them, King 2 and King 3, by Purple. And they end up going to the end to get them a pair of wings, and also a dragon egg. And they also get a ship along the way. What ends up happening is that Purple ends up abandoning Blue and Green, who then get saved by the rest of the gang and some villagers. And then the dragon breaks out at the end and starts attacking everybody, trying to look for the egg, because purple did a big oopsie. But also, I think pretty good. Personally, I think it is top of A tier. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also they go back to the Nether to go back to their home computer, and when they're going back, they discover all of the other Nether portals. And what ends up happening is that blue, green, red, and yellow go to one of the other portals, while orange goes back and enjoys a nice day at the fake beach that he made for himself. And and so they end up doing some skyblock adventures, and ends up going pretty poorly for them after their mob farm gets blown up by a creeper. But very nice. I liked it. Right here, fits snug right there. I have a lot of A tiers. I think season 1 is pretty solid overall. But then the Woodland Mansion. The Woodland Mansion was nice because it showed. Okay. But but the Woodland Mansion episode was very nice, and but I think it's overall one of the worst of the season because it's just Orange goes to try and go save his friends. Portal gets destroyed. Cannibal Bunny, Killer Bunny, the Killer Bunny. It's not even called the Woodland Mansion. It's called the Killer Bunny. But it's just basically a bunch of it's a bunch of eating. Then it's combat, and then the planet, and not the planet, but the area gets blown up. But other than that, it's just kind of a C tier. It's probably the worst of the season. Oh yeah, and then this episode, going back to green, yellow, blue, and red, they when they end up falling off the skyblock, they find out that there's water down there and end up getting turtle shells from a dolphin to go save the dolphin queen for the dolphin king, which they end up doing successfully. And then after running into the band of pirate drowned, which I really liked, I liked those guys, they end up swimming up into a cave and finding Orange there. And I would probably put it right there. Very fun episode. Especially with the Elder Guardians and the Guardians, which I think is the only time we see them during the whole show up to this point. And you get D tier for being a duplicate. Although I'm not going to put that in worst of the season because it's just a duplicate by accident. And the cave spiders, which I think it's Alan's most popular video. Hold on, let me check real quick. Head over to Alan's channel, scroll up, popular. Yeah, the cave spider roller coaster is his most popular video at 400 million views. And I think it really deserves that space. It's very, very, very nice of an episode. It's got a lot of movement. It's got the whole falling scene. I like the fishing rod grappling hooks. It's just fun the whole way through. It's mostly combat, which I really like about it, and that's why I think I think I will give it an S tier, below the note blocks though, because note block music is just too good. So the obvious places for best of season and worst of season are going to be pretty obvious. This is the worst of a season, not bad by any means. Disclaimer: it's not bad, and note block at best. Very nice. But those are my opinions on all the episodes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a very nice day, and you should all watch Alan Becker's animations if you haven't. If you don't wanna, that's fine. You can live your life. See ya.